suspecting that your girlfriend might be cheating on you. In this video, we'll reveal 10 signs that might indicate she's being unfaithful. Are you just being paranoid, or is your intuition signaling trouble? Is she genuinely enjoying memes, or is someone else making her laugh? Has she become less affectionate due to something trivial? Or is she finding comfort in someone else's arms? Is her jealousy a sign of love, or is it a cover for her own misdeeds? By recognizing these key signs, you can move from being deceived to taking control. Let's dive in. 1. Increased phone usage. Have you noticed that your girlfriend is suddenly spending a lot more time on her phone, even when you're together? This behavior can be a significant red flag. When someone is deeply engrossed in their phone, it often means they are engaged in meaningful conversations or activities. If she used to be attentive to you during your time together, but now seems constantly distracted by her phone, it's worth paying attention to whom she's communicating with. Observe her reactions when she receives messages. Does her face light up with a smile, reminiscent of how she used to smile at you? This could be a sign that someone else is bringing her joy. The excitement and happiness that come from interacting with someone new can be hard to hide, and these small changes in her behavior can be telling. It's also important to consider the context. If her increased phone usage coincides with her being more secretive or protective about her phone, this is an even stronger indicator that something might be off. While it's normal to respect each other's privacy, a sudden shift in how she handles her phone can suggest that she has something to hide. In relationships, communication and transparency are key. If you feel uneasy about her phone usage, it's crucial to have an open and honest conversation with her. Approach the topic calmly and express your concerns without accusations. This can help you understand her perspective and hopefully address any underlying issues. Trust your instincts. Also give her the benefit of the doubt and a chance to explain herself. If her behavior continues to raise suspicions, it might be time to delve deeper into what's causing these changes. To guarding her phone, respecting each other's privacy is fundamental in any relationship. However, if your girlfriend suddenly becomes overly protective of her phone, this change in behavior can be alarming. Trust and transparency go hand in hand, and a drastic shift in how she handles her phone might suggest she has something to hide. If she previously had nitrogen monoxide issue with you using her phone, or casually looking at her screen, but now keeps it out of your reach, it's worth noting. This protective behavior might include not leaving her phone unattended, taking it with her everywhere, or even turning it off when you're around. These actions can indicate that there are messages or interactions she doesn't want you to see. While it's not advisable to invade her privacy by snooping through her phone, noticing these behavioral changes can prompt you to reflect on why she might be acting this way. There could be various reasons, some benign like planning a surprise for you. However, if paired with other suspicious signs, it's reasonable to be concerned. The key is to communicate. Address your observations and feelings openly. Let her know that her sudden change in behavior is causing you to feel uneasy. A healthy relationship thrives on trust and honesty, so discussing these issues can help you both understand each other better. If she's evasive or defensive without a valid reason, it might confirm your suspicions. Remember, it's essential to approach this conversation without accusations or hostility. Frame it as a concern for your relationships, health, and your emotional well-being. If she has nothing to hide, she should be willing to have an open dialogue and reassure you Trust is fragile, and maintaining it requires effort from both partners. 3. Sudden suspicion. Has your girlfriend recently become more suspicious or paranoid about your actions? If she's suddenly worried about whether you're checking her phone, or accuses you of being jealous or controlling, it might be a projection of her own guilt. This behavior is often a way to deflect attention from her actions and make you feel guilty for something you haven't done. If she starts to exhibit jealousy over your interactions with other women, especially longtime friends or colleagues, this can be another red flag. She might begin to scrutinize your relationships and accuse you of things that seem out of character. For her, this shift can be confusing and stressful, especially if your interactions with other women have always been transparent and platonic. Projection is a common psychological defense mechanism. By accusing you of behaviors she's guilty of, she attempts to alleviate her own guilt and shift the focus away from her actions. Pay attention to whether her accusations seem baseless or out of proportion. If she frequently brings up your supposed attractions or connections to other women, it might be worth considering what's motivating her behavior. It's also telling if she tries to trap you with questions about your thoughts on her, friends, or other women. This tactic can be a way to catch you off guard and create drama where there was none. If she's more interested in your interactions with other women than USUAL, it might be a sign she's deflecting from her own indiscretions. To address this, have an honest conversation about her sudden suspicions. Express your confusion and concern and ask why she feels this way. If she's unwilling to discuss it or continues to be accusatory without reason, it's essential to consider the possibility that she's hiding something herself. Open communication is vital, and addressing these issues head-on can help you understand her behavior better. 4. Excessive communication with another guy. If your girlfriend is spending a lot of time talking to another guy, it's natural to feel uneasy, while she might insist that he's just a friend. Excessive communication with another man can often signal deeper issues. It's essential to trust your instincts and recognize when her interactions go beyond harmless friendship. One of the most glaring signs of infidelity is when she frequently texts or talks to another guy and seems overly invested in that relationship. If she's sharing personal details, laughing at inside jokes, or prioritizing conversations with him over spending time with you, it's a cause for concern. Even if she reassures you that it's innocent, pay attention to the frequency and nature of their interactions. Trust your gut feeling rather than brushing off your concerns. It's easy to give someone the benefit of the doubt, but if you consistently feel uneasy about their relationship, it's worth investigating further. Look for patterns in her behavior. Does she hide her phone when talking to him? Or does she seem more excited to interact with him than with you? Additionally, notice if she started mentioning this new friend more often. She might bring him up in conversations to normalize his presence in her life and reduce your suspicions. However, if her interactions with him coincide with other signs of infidelity, it's essential to address your concerns. Discuss your feelings openly with her. Let her know that her close relationship with this guy is making you uncomfortable. A loving and committed partner will understand your concerns and make efforts to reassure you. If she becomes defensive or dismissive, it's a red flag that something more might be happening. In any relationship, it's crucial to balance trust and vigilance. While it's important not to jump to conclusions, being aware of these signs can help you address potential issues before they escalate. 5 more frequent arguments. Frequent arguments can be a sign that your girlfriend is unhappy in the relationship and may even be seeing someone else. If she starts fights over trivial matters or seems to be looking for reasons to argue, IT might be her way of creating distance between you. This behavior often indicates that she's trying to justify her dissatisfaction or guilt. Reflect on the nature of your arguments. Are they about things that never bothered her before? Has she started nitpicking about your habits, appearance, or lifestyle choices that she previously accepted? If her complaints seem sudden and out of character, it's possible she's trying to find reasons to push you away. Another sign is if she frequently nags about things she wants you to change. While constructive criticism can be part of a healthy relationship, constant nagging about minor issues can indicate deeper problems. She might be trying to provoke you into a fight, hoping IT will lead to a breakup, allowing her to leave the relationship without feeling guilty. Consider whether her criticisms are valid or if they seem like excuses. For example, if she suddenly hates your job or hobbies despite being supportive in the past, it's a sign she's trying to create conflict. These complaints might be a way for her to express her unhappiness, indirectly, especially if she feels guilty about her actions. To address this issue, have a calm and open conversation with her. Ask why she's being so critical lately, and express your feelings about the increased arguments. Listen to her concerns, and see if there's a way to address them together. If she's unwilling to talk or continues to pick fights without reason, it's essential to consider the possibility that she's not being truthful about her feelings or actions. Remember, healthy relationships require effort from both partners. If she's not willing to work on resolving these conflicts, IT might be time to reassess the relationship's future. 6. Reduce time together. A noticeable decrease in the time you spend together can be a significant red flag. If your girlfriend used to be eager to see you, but now frequently cancels plans or makes excuses to avoid spending time with you, it's essential to consider WHY. This change in behavior often indicates that someone else might be occupying her time and thoughts. Think back to the early days of your relationship, when she couldn't get enough of you. If she now seems disinterested in hanging out, or constantly has other plans, it's a sign that her priorities have shifted. Pay attention to the reasons she gives for not spending time with you. Excuses like being too busy with work, needing alone time, or wanting to hang out with friends more often can be valid. However, if these reasons come up frequently and coincide with other suspicious behaviors, it's worth considering that she might be avoiding you intentionally. Another sign is if she stops inviting you to events or gatherings she used to include you in. If she's excluding you from parts of her life that you once shared, it's a red flag that she's distancing herself, emotionally and physically. This behavior can indicate that she's trying to create space for someone else, or is already spending time with another person. To address this, have an honest conversation with her. Ask why she's been avoiding spending time with you, and express your feelings. If she's evasive or defensive, it's essential to dig deeper into what's causing this change. A loving partner will understand your concerns and make an effort to reassure you. Ultimately, if she's unwilling to spend quality time with you or continues to make excuses, it's crucial to consider the possibility that she's nitrogen monoxide longer invested in the relationship. Being aware of these signs can help you address issues before they become irreparable. 7. Decrease physical affection. Physical affection is a vital part of any romantic relationship. If your girlfriend used to be affectionate but has now grown distant, it's a significant warning sign. A sudden decrease in physical intimacy, such as kissing, hugging, or holding hands, can indicate that she's emotionally detached or finding comfort elsewhere. Reflect on how affectionate she used to be. Did she enjoy cuddling, kissing, or holding hands in public? If these behaviors have decreased or stopped altogether, it's essential to consider WHY. Physical affection often reflects emotional closeness, So a lack of it can signal underlying issues in the relationship. Pay attention to her reactions when you try to initiate physical contact. If she pulls away, seems uninterested, or makes excuses to avoid intimacy, it's a red flag. While everyone has moments when they're not in the mood, a consistent lack of affection can indicate that something is wrong. Consider whether there are other signs of emotional distance, such as reduced communication or lack of interest in your life. If she's nitrogen monoxide longer engaged in conversations or seems disinterested in your activities, it's a sign that she's emotionally checked out. This behavior often coincides with a decrease in physical affection. To address this issue, have an open and honest conversation with her. Express your feelings about the lack of physical affection and ask if there's something bothering her. Listen to her concerns and see if there's a way to address them. Together, a loving partner will understand your feelings and make an effort to reconnect emotionally and physically. Remember, physical affection is a crucial part of maintaining a healthy relationship. If she's unwilling to address the issue or continues to be distant, it's essential to consider the possibility that she's nitrogen monoxide longer invested in the relationship. Being aware of these signs can help you address issues before they become irreparable. 8. New personality traits. Sudden changes in your girlfriend's personality or behavior can be a sign that someone new has influenced her. While it's natural for people to evolve and develop new interests, abrupt shifts can indicate that she's adopting traits from someone else, possibly a new romantic interest. Reflect on any recent changes in her hobbies, expressions, or viewpoints. Has she picked up new interests that seem out of character? For example, if she suddenly becomes passionate about a new hobby, or starts using phrases she never used before, it's worth considering where these changes are coming from. It's also important to notice if these new traits coincide with her spending time with someone new. If she started mentioning a new friend frequently, or seems overly interested in their opinions, it's a red flag. People often adopt behaviors and interests from those they spend a lot of time with, so pay attention to any new influences in her life. Another sign is if she starts comparing you to someone else. If she frequently mentions how someone else does things better, or seems to admire them more than you, it's a clear indication that she's emotionally invested in that person. This behavior can be hurtful and damaging to your self-esteem, so IT is essential to address IT. To address this issue, have an open and honest conversation with her. Ask about the changes you've noticed and express your feelings. A loving partner will understand your concerns and make an effort to reassure you. If she's defensive or dismissive, it's a red flag that she might be hiding something. Remember, healthy relationships require both partners to be honest and transparent. If she's unwilling to address the issue, or continues to adopt new traits that make you uncomfortable, it's essential to consider the possibility that she's nitrogen monoxide longer invested in the relationship. Being aware of these signs can help you address issues before they become irreparable. 9. New fitness regimen excludes you. While it's great for anyone to take an interest in their health, and fitness, a sudden obsession with working out that excludes you can be a red flag. If your girlfriend has started a new fitness regimen, but doesn't involve you or share her progress, IT might be for someone else's benefit. Reflect on how she used to approach fitness. Did she enjoy working out with you or discussing her fitness goals? If she now prefers to keep this part of her life private, it's worth considering why. Pay attention to whether she's become secretive about her workouts or avoids talking about her progress. Another sign is if she starts spending a lot of time at the gym or with a personal trainer. While these activities can be innocent, frequent, and unexplained, absences can indicate that she's spending time with someone new. If she's more focused on her appearance and seems to be seeking validation from others, it's a cause for concern. Consider whether there are other signs of emotional distance, such as reduced communication or lack of interest in your life. If she's nitrogen monoxide longer engaged in conversations or seems disinterested in your activities, it's a sign that she's emotionally checked out. This behavior often coincides with a new fitness obsession. To address this issue, have an open and honest conversation with her. Express your feelings about the lack of involvement in her fitness. Journey and ask if there's something bothering her. Listen to her concerns and see if there's a way to address them. Together, a loving partner will understand your feelings and make an effort to reconnect emotionally and physically. Remember, physical fitness is important, but it should not come at the cost of emotional intimacy. In your relationship, if she's unwilling to address the issue or continues to exclude you from her fitness journey, it's essential to consider the possibility that she's nitrogen monoxide longer invested in the relationship. Being aware of these signs can help you address issues before they become irreparable. 10. Avoiding certain topics. If your girlfriend starts avoiding specific topics or conversations, it can be a sign that she's hiding something. Pay close attention to how she reacts when you mention certain people or events. If she seems uncomfortable or quickly changes the subject, it's worth considering why. Reflect on whether she's avoiding discussions about a particular guy. If she becomes evasive or disinterested when you bring him up, it might be a sign that she's hiding something. Conversely, if she frequently brings him up or compares you to him, it's a clear indication of interest. Another sign is if she starts avoiding conversations about your future together. If she used to enjoy planning trips or discussing long-term goals, but now seems reluctant, it's a red flag. This behavior can indicate that she's nitrogen monoxide longer invested in the relationship or is considering someone else. Consider whether there are other signs of emotional distance, such as reduced communication or lack of interest in your life. If she's nitrogen monoxide longer engaged in conversations or seems disinterested in your activities, it's a sign that she's emotionally checked out. This behavior often coincides with avoiding certain topics. To address this issue, have an open and honest conversation with her. Express your feelings about her avoidance and ask if there's something bothering her. Listen to her concerns and see if there's a way to address them. Together, a loving partner will understand your feelings and make an effort to reconnect emotionally and physically. Remember, healthy relationships require both partners to be honest and transparent. If she's unwilling to address the issue or continues to avoid certain topics, it's essential to consider the possibility that she's nitrogen monoxide longer invested in the relationship. Being aware of these signs can help you address issues before they become irreparable. Navigating the complexities of a relationship can be challenging, especially when you suspect infidelity. Recognizing these signs can help you understand what might be happening and decide your next steps. Remember, open communication and honesty are key to any healthy relationship. If these signs resonate with your situation, it's crucial to address your concerns with your partner. Trust your instincts. Also give her a chance to explain herself. We hope this video helped you find clarity and peace moving forward. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more relationship advice. See you in the next video.